Hi, my name is Mario, Carnivore Mario, and I'm back after 5 months and 14 days. I've lost a total of 73 pounds in total in the carnivore diet since uh, in 5 months and 14 days exactly. Um, I haven't been updating uh, because I've been going through a lot of lot of deaths and other stuff that's been going on in my life. And but miraculously, I've been sticking to the plan. Uh, in my video before, but in April, I believe, when I made my first video, April 29th, I was telling you guys about the problems that I was having with my back, uh, and I couldn't stand for long. I couldn't even stand for 5 minutes. And I had to sit down. Well, that has been remedied. I can stand up. I'm walking. I'm more mobile. Uh, my mood has changed considerably. I lost a lot of uh, inches of my body. It's unbelievable. Um, I went to the doctor the other day, last month, and everything was down. My cholesterol, uh, which I thought it was going to be sky high with the carnivore diet, it was. Matter of fact, doctor says it was better than his. I was shocked. Um, and my pressure was low. My sugar was low. Matter of fact, it was borderline. Uh, so I was like out of the red. So, I mean, I don't know. This is crazy. I have my bad days. I just recently went through something. Uh, and, I had a very good friend of mine that I've known since I was a teenager, actually 19 years old. I was just talking to her about a month ago, and 3 days later she died. And she just retired too, after you know 25 years on the job. She's gonna sell her house and so forth and so on. And, on Sundays we watch movies. She lives in Buffalo, New York, and she died on me. Um, that was devastating. Uh, and believe me, uh, I started feeling sorry for myself. You know, oh, you haven't had anything in a while. You haven't had any sugar. You haven't had any yeast. Having no bread, no sugar. So why not, treat yourself to a pizza, a stromboli, which is like premium pizza. Uh, get a pie, just eat about 3 or 4 slices out of it. And I had it on my app, and I kept looking at it. So I had to take off my clothes and just look in the mirror, and I said, so I'm not there yet. Uh, but my God, I got to tell you, I mean, it's crazy. And I'm going to show y'all a picture. I'm going to upload it. About 16 months ago, where I was at, I was in a hospital, and the doctor said, I was in heart failure and all this, and I had blown up. Uh, and like he just shook his head, like, hey, he said, Mr. Hyman, you're 63 years old, you want to make it. 65, 66, you got grandchildren and all that. I said, yeah. He says, you want to live, man. He says, your heart is a muscle and, you put some rough riding. And I said, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know. But I had to make some changes in my life. My dear friend Andy, who lives in my building, I mentioned in my first video, he mentioned about the carnivore diet. And first I was skeptical like anyone else. And I started looking at all of the cons to it and stuff. But I gave it a try, and I'm 73 pounds lighter than what I was 5 months ago. And this is without exercise, people. Now I'm going to the next phase. I'm going on vacation in December. I'm going to South America. I have been on a vacation in 6 years. Um, uh, didn't feel like it, wasn't in the mood to. Um, and COVID did something to me. I don't know, just did something to my psyche, staying home a lot and stuff. So it attributed a lot to my weight gain and the way I felt. But I've been feeling so good that I bought my plane ticket in advance. I got my where I'm going to stay at, paid that in advance. I haven't done something like that in years. I used to travel. I've been to Brazil. I've been plenty of places. I'm getting back to my old self, and I'm going to South America, and I'm going to have a good time. Going by myself too, you know. I feel strong enough to go. I feel, I mean, I can walk. Man, you take for granted you're walking. It's crazy um, that we can like be able to walk and have those motor skills until you can't walk. You can't stand, you know. I had to sit down and just to walk from this living room to my room, I was out of breath. And no, I'm retired. I work for the New York City Board of Education or the Department of Education for over 30 years, and I lived a pretty sedentary life since I retired. And you know, um, anyway, I do miscellaneous things to make money aside. I love music. I'm a musician. I create music, and I just I'm in a better mood now. I have all these projects that are just sitting there, uncompleted, incomplete, and I've been completing one at a time. I just want to share some gratitude. I created this song called "Small Potatoes" for a movie um, that's going to come out next year, entitled "Small Potatoes" by Rich Allen, and they're going to use my song as a lead song, for the movie. I made the theme; it was accepted. But a lot had to do with my self-esteem and a whole bunch of things. When I blew up like that, I just didn't feel like doing anything. I was not motivated, and I got the good news. He said, "Yeah, we accepted your song, Mario, and then there's going to be an acapella version of it that I made for him, and also with the music." I did a commercial for a restaurant also. So, I mean, I've been doing music for years, but now everything is coming to its fruition. Everything that I wanted to do, which is just simply amazing. And it's because of the carnivore diet. I have to attribute that to that because I just wasn't with it. None of this. I was depressed, recluse, and and I'm just like totally different now, you know. And this diet gave me back my life, and I'm not finished. So I mean, anyway, I'm going on vacation in December 15th. I'm leaving, and I got this like discount. Well, actually, I don't even have to pay for it. I'm 63, and they have this thing uh, hooked up where I pay very little or hardly nothing. It's called Silver Sneakers through my insurance company, and I won't have to really pay anything. I don't think for like Blink or a couple of you know gyms and these spas and that stuff. I want to do yoga and I want to lift weights. I want to do all this swimming. I can do that now. You know, I mean, I'm motivated. I like free. When they said it was free, we always took a lot, didn't we? But I never considered it. If it was free before, I wasn't going to any gym because I always, like I said in my first video, I always felt like people look at me like, "Why are you here?" You understand? With everybody there, like superheroes and stuff like that. But I'm going to the second phase now. Now that I'm 5 months and 14 days in, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working out starting next week, very slow, my regimen, but for a couple of days a week. Then I'll bring it up. I got me these three weights that I bought. So as I'm watching TV, you know, I'm lifting the dumbbells as I'm watching TV, you know, and it beats doing the nacho chips in my mouth. And, while I'm eating, I can't gauge how many chips I'm eating. I can get 1,000 of them. Who cares? Who knows? So this is a big switch for me, so I can get a little muscle mass back, you know. Um, so it's these little things I'm doing now. But the catalyst was the carnivore diet. And I just want to encourage anybody out there, if you're a beginner, just do it. Just start it. I don't know how I didn't relapse. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I mean, I wanted to a couple of times. I really did. And I said, I'll just get back on the horse. But then I read, you know, some information about some people that didn't get back on the horse. And then they relapsed and then they went back into that vicious cycle of overeating and I didn't want to I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I feel so good, I mean imagine you eat a steak, you're full of bacon and egg. I mean, in the morning. I mean, sometimes I'm not even that hungry even for that. You know what I'm saying? So now I don't eat all the bacon. Before I had like when I started, I had like almost a pound of bacon. I'll be eating it. And then after a while, I can't eat that anymore. So you know what I mean? Eat a quarter of it, have it with the eggs. I'm good. Sometimes I don't even want the eggs, I just eat the bacon. I drink a lot of seltzer water. Seltzer water has helped me so much, people. I tell you, seltzer water, the one with the little flavor in it, it has no calories, no carbohydrates. It gives me a sense of fullness, and I drink more of that. And I drink water at room temperature, and it makes a whole difference to me. And I love when people see me, they say, "Man, what happened? You got a haircut?" I know that I'm losing weight there. There's something different about you. And he said, "Oh man, you lost some weight. That's cool." So I want to get to the point where I walk by someone, they don't even know it's me. Like, Mary, is that you? That's a dream. But I mentioned the other video too. I didn't want to do like the bypass. I never wanted to do that because for some reason, some people that I know, they don't look the same. They look kind of grayish. And I know some people that relapse and they do crazy things because they didn't address their addiction. Like, you know, putting a cake in a blender and then drinking it through a straw and all this business, and they expand it, their stomach anyway. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. They're almost right back to where the way it is. They have all these problems with their bones and bone density and vitamins, vitamin deficiencies. I mean, but 73 pounds, it fluctuates between 72 and 73. But that's amazing. That's a lot of weight. And man, do I feel great. I fit into old clothes, old shirts. I mean, that is absolutely amazing. Um, I'm so grateful, so grateful. I have friends in my life that are really rooting for me. Uh, and my friend Andrew, I gotta say, Andrew is really cool. Andrew, he's my neighbor, man. He says, "Get on this carnivore diet." That was the best thing that I ever did in my life. I tell you, because I could live with this. See, I could live with this, man. You know, it's not about deprivation. You know what I mean? I'm starving myself, man. You know what I mean? I mean, in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? I think we all overeat because we say, "Oh my God," you know, sausages, eggs and bacon. Oh my, sausages, eggs and bacon. Oh my, you know, and but now, not so much the sausages. You know, sometimes a boiled egg and I have a little coffee. I'm good. And eat my big meal sometime in the afternoon. I'm good. You know, uh, but I don't feel deprived, and that's the main thing. You know, I mean, I don't get crazy with this. Some people just eat the steak like that. I call them the carnivore Nazis who are just completely just rigid. Listen, man, putting a little pepper on a little garlic didn't put this weight that you have on you on like that. I mean, it wasn't the little garlic. And please don't get crazy with it. That's what I'm telling you. I do use the garlic and I do use pepper to make it taste better. And definitely my hot sauce, I mix it with some other, like two hot sauces, maybe Tabasco sauce, just to give it a little kick and a pep. But I feel good. I mean, I feel, you know, I don't feel like I'm hungry. I'm starving. I've got the headache, and you know. And sometimes I'll switch up and I'll give me two pork chops, and like the other day I bought two pork chops. It comes with a combination of rice and beans. So I put the rice and beans in the refrigerator. And my friend that came over today, when we had steak together, so I didn't have any rice and beans. So I said, go right in there and enjoy yourself. So she heated it up. She's not on the diet. So, you know, I didn't even miss it. Like, I'm watching you eat it. Oh, I can't have any. You know what I'm saying? Just watching you, you know, every spoonful, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it. It's not about that anymore. Um, your mind plays a lot of tricks on me. I mute the commercials. The commercials are very powerful, and I mute them. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear all that. It's bad enough to see the cheese and the pizza, the gooey cheese line, please, all right? Give me a break. So I don't want to hear it. I'll just mute it. Because it stays in your psyche, and stuff. And I mean, I love it. I love that shit. I do. It's my comfort food and stuff. But like I said, I'm going to South America, and I know they cook excellently out there and stuff. But like I said, I'm going to go to the market and I'm going to buy me some steaks and what I need, get my eggs and that stuff. And if I go out, I'm just going to have to just say, hey, look, you know what? Spare me this, spare me the rice, spare me the starchy stuff, and I'm just going to stick with the meat, and that's it. And one good thing about the what a lot of you might not know, but I mean, straight alcohol does not have the carbohydrates in it. Okay, so a lot of you, I'm not going to imbibe, but for a lot of you that didn't know, I mean, it you can have shots, you just can't have it with you know juice or anything like that. Maybe some diet soda, you can chase it, but I mean, the straight alcohol doesn't have any carbohydrates, so like I said, I mean, they're not taking everything away from you. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things you can have. And I'm going to say one thing is I have it once in a while. I have the Ready Whip and the purple can. The purple can, okay? The keto friendly one, sugar free, okay? That's the one to get. It's in a purple can, not the pink can, not the blue can. It's purple. And it says keto friendly on the can, okay? Remember, keto friendly is right on top of the can, as bold as ever. Big bold letters, right? At the bottom there. And sometimes, man, it's on a weekend, I'm watching a movie or something like that. After having my dinner for dessert, I just spray it right in my mouth. I don't even put it in a bowl, and I just stop chomping in it. I feel so satisfied. Maybe I'll do like maybe a quarter of a can, maybe a little bit more. Put it in the refrigerator. I'm good. You see? But I felt like I ate a birthday cake, man, because that's a real treat to me. But it's keto friendly, it's carb free, and it tastes great. You know, I mean, I'm just saying, there's little tricks and things you can do, and I thought I would get bored to everybody. That was the thing. Oh, it's becoming monotonous. No, you just have to be creative. Sometimes I'll take ground beef and I add some cheese. You know what I'm saying? And I call it the fake lasagna. But I put two types of cheese in. I might put some cheddar and some Swiss, and just do it all together, and that's it. And I'll have a bowl of that. Tastes delicious. I'm good. You know. Sometimes, cheese is not a thing to do all the time because cheese is high in calories, even though it has no carbs. But once in a while, like on a Saturday, I make me a nice big bowl of that. You know, and also if I'm watching TV, sometimes like if a game is on or some of the friends are over, they bring in chips or whatever, just a snack. I don't like to feel left out, so I get a bag of skins. Skins that lime flavor or barbecue skins. They have absolutely no carbs in it. So, and also the crunching helps. So it's good. I can sit back and eat some of those. You get full real fast too. So you might eat 4 or 5 of them and get sick of them. But at least, the crunch is cool and you got a little snack there. I'm not into all the keto chocolates and all the stuff, little things that they have in the supermarket, stuff like that. I'm not really into that, you know, um, and stuff, man. So, like I mentioned in another video, I've set myself up to win instead of to lose. And the fact that 73 pounds, man, oh my God, man. And I think of pounds in like bags of like 5 pound bags of sugar. One and a two and a three and a four and a yeah, it's all for me. I'm not out of breath, I use a CPAP machine, and sometimes, before I can lay down to put it on, I'm breathing like a Gila monster. I'm breathing like I have gills, and you know, I'm not doing. I lay down now. I'm not breathing. Uh, like I'm not laboring when I'm breathing, and and I haven't used it as much. And I'm gonna get myself tested too if I lose some more weight to see if I have to still have sleep apnea. Who knows? Let's just see what happens, But I feel better. People told me I look better. You look at my last video and stuff, uh, it's really nuts. But I love. As I edit this, I'm gonna put it the picture of me in the hospital 17 months ago. And I looked at myself, somebody took a picture of me. I had my hat and glasses on, and I was laying in the bed, and I swear I was swollen. My hands were swollen, everything. Feet were swollen. And I couldn't even believe it was me, honestly. You know, um, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful. So, keep my fingers crossed, and hopefully, I'm going to have more success in what I'm doing. So, I'm going to give you another update before I leave to South America, and that will be in December, my birthday actually on the 11th. I'm going to get online. I'm going to share with you where I'm at, and before I go to South America on vacation. I'm going on vacation. Oh, great God Almighty! I'm so happy. And I can't stress enough. I wasn't thinking about any vacation. I wasn't thinking about any vacation. I was thinking about socializing with people or anything. I used to be, I'm a social butterfly. I like to, I got up just one year and I just went to Brazil by myself. You know, I mean, I travel. I used to travel a lot, you know, and I haven't went anywhere in years. And this is like, I'm proud of myself for, first of all, you have to feel like you want to go. And honestly, I got to put it out there. I'm riding, flying first class. And I'm treating myself. With the leg room and all of this stuff. And hey, yeah, I deserve it. That's my reward. So it wouldn't have been possible without carnivore diet. No way. There was no way I was going to go and get on a plane swollen and then I couldn't walk. Where was I going to go? What was I going to do? You know what I mean? And stuff. So, so I have some good news to report. You know, I survived the first 5 months and 14 days on the carnivore diet. I'll see you in December. Take care.